Good morning to you, gang. Morning, 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 morning. Let me just open the window. That one doesn't open. Hang on, just let me open a window. Good morning, good morning. Change of venue today. Full change at Castle Brindle. There we go. Get that window open. There we are. Right. I've got a new treat. I've got a new recording room. Woo, woo. This is my daughter's old bedroom. And now she's gone to boarding school. She's now moved to one of the rooms in a different area of the house because she's all grown up now. So it's their old bedroom. So this is now my new recording studio. This is where it was last night. And so I no longer have to be in the room next door to my bedroom with my husband and risk him wandering in naked, which of course he has done. So here we all are. Good morning to you, gang. So this is the lovely butterfly room. Let's hope it works. Let's hope I don't smash things in my jiggling about. But anyway, good morning to you, gang. Let's just twist whilst we get ourselves into this exercise. Good morning, IGTV. Good morning, YouTube. Good afternoon, good evening. Wherever you are in the world in your time of day right now, this Qigong is going to serve you wherever you're going to be. This is wherever you are, whatever state you're in, however you're feeling, do these exercises with me. It makes a massive difference to how you feel. It doesn't matter if you're just waking up or you're going down to bed. Okay, it doesn't matter if you're not feeling great, if you're in bed, if you're sitting down, any of the above is fine. I will give you the kind of dynamic end, but basically slow things down. If you're not feeling great, you can slow things down. Okay, the key to Qigong is breath. Okay, breath. Not food, not leaping around, not calories, not MTV, not any of that stuff. It's breath. Breath is the number one healing modality to your body. Never mind anything else, you've got to sort your breath out. The minute you start worrying about food or supplements or any of these things that you buy, you're basically wasting your time if you haven't got the breath sorted out. You're not going to get your money's worth, and we don't want that. So join us. Join Jules, join me, join the Qigong, and here we all are together. So, good morning, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Just allow your arms to just loosely just get the body waking up. It's a really nice feeling. It doesn't matter where you are right now. If you've been sat at your desk for the last 8 hours, I get that sort of lull in the afternoon. That's when I go for a walk, or when I will be doing my animals next week with Aaron. But I tend to do 2 hits a day. I'll do this one when I wake up because it gets me ready and gives me a huge amount of energy. Ask Jules. Ask anyone from my team. Mark and I actually met for the first time last week because we've been in lockdown, and he went, "Oh my God," he said, "you're just like this in real life." You're just as nuts and energetic in real life. I know, I never used to be. It's this exercise. So this will give you, once you do it, it'll give you a full day of vitality, okay? It will, like those marbles in a jar. But personally, I need to do 2 hits a day. I need to do something else. Otherwise, this starts to wear off. By about 3 in the afternoon, it's kind of going da, 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 da. So I have to keep moving. I'll have another little burst. I'll go for a nice walk. If I'm too busy, which often I am, right, just shake now. If I'm too busy, often I'm too busy. Yesterday I was too busy, didn't go for a walk yesterday or the day before. Not very good. But I did still manage to do another half hour of exercise during the rest of the day, despite the fact that I was chained to my desk, like we all are. I managed to do it because I did what I say to you that I do, which is you do these exercises, you just repeat them throughout the day. So I was on the phone to Jules, I had the phone propped up high, I was going like this when I was on the phone to her the whole time, and then I was doing this exercise when I was talking to Amanda, who was sorting out my children because they all had to go to dentist appointments and God knows what. So constantly adding these exercises into my day, okay? Constantly, probably at least half an hour. I was doing them extra more because when I went to bed, I was then tapping and gua sharing. So it's probably an hour, actually, of sort of fiddling about. That adds up, because this is 45 minutes, and you can easily have 60 opportunities a day to do a minute of something, especially if you allow yourself about 20 minutes before bed, which is what I do. I go up really early now. Poor Mr. Brindle, it's so boring for him. But he's all up for another Netflix. And I know, I've got to go and sort myself out. So, oh God, he knows what that means. He'll come up an hour later and I'll still be at it in the bathroom, wondering what happens if I do X, Y, and Z with whatever crazy thing I've discovered. Plenty of that going on. Anyway, good morning, good morning, good morning. Just shake. You can shake gently, it's fine. Just breathe more, focus more. When you're doing these classes, I know I'm talking to you, but when you're doing them, Really take your attention to the inside of your body, okay? Really notice yourself, like here, I can feel my spine going like this. This is really good. And then I can feel down here, because I've got adhesions down here, I can feel the blockages just here, just kind of getting shaken around a bit, and it allows the chi to get in there. Okay, remember, chi can't see chi. That's why in the West we don't think it exists, because we're like, when we used to cut up bodies in the old days, you couldn't see it because it was gone. Because it's your life force, duh. So if it's your life force and you're dead, it's gone, isn't it? It's gone out of here and it's gone up to the great Tao. So therefore we never credited it as a thing, because it's invisible. But the point is that it does actually weigh about 7 grams when you add it all together, because they've done all these experiments where they've weighed the body straight after death, and it weighs 7 grams less after you've died. Isn't that amazing? And the Chinese would say that that's the soul, and that's the chi exiting the body from here, this great point up in the skull, go right up to the top. That's what they say. So it means, because it's so light, it can get in there, it can get in there like this, it can get into these little crevices, little aches, but you just got to help it get in there. Okay, so you shake it in there to start with, and then we drum it, and then we whoosh it around the body. Okay, so shake your arm, shake your legs if you can. If you can't do this, that's fine. Can you do this? Can you sit down and do this? If you're in bed, can you wiggle your toes just gently? Okay, this exercise class works for everybody. Okay, this is about energy practice, life force practice. Breathe in, and your lion claw. Really, when you do that, really feel that the air is doing this, okay? Like you're kind of vomiting from the base of your body, okay? So breathe in. Really get it out. Breathe in. Go. Okay, a bit more of a shake. You want to get that, if you can shake, go vigorously, okay? Like those board things, those vibrating things you get in gyms. There's loads of reasons why they have those in gyms. They're really good for you, but you can do it for yourself. You don't need to buy one. You can just do this. There we go. Make sure you have that window open, so any toxic air that's going out of your body, it's just kind of wafting itself out into nature, and nature will deal with it. Thank you, nature. Right. Shake. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay. Now just use a loosely clenched fist. Use your tapper. If this is too much, you can tap. This is a lovely feeling. If you're doing this late at night, tapping the body with the cupped hand is a lovely sensation. You can even use your fingertips if it's painful and you're not feeling well, or you're doing this on children. Fingertips, but with my solid old body, I like a bit of a good old tapping. So just start down in this lower area. This is the dantian. This is the energetic centre of the body. This is where it all happens. Just allow that to wake up. As I say, we spend a lot of time sitting down. So how is everybody today? Let me just have a little look at these messages. Hello everyone, good morning, good morning. Shop girl, I hope you're okay. Just stick with the class. If you're not feeling great, you're still in the right space. It's okay. If you're not feeling very well today, you're thinking, oh, and your healing journey is such that, say, you get good days and bad days. Okay, that's normal. It's okay. It's all part of the process. Okay, it's all right. This is what happens. So if you've had yourself where you get, like Alexandria was saying last night, you know, she'll have a day where she's really good, and then the body just completely crashes the next day, and you have healing crises all the time. It all feels a bit much. This is because you're walking really amazing paths of righteousness. Okay, when you're really suffering, it's really tough. It really is, and everything just kind of knocks you for six, and you just think, is there ever an end to this suffering? Well, this is why we're sort of encouraging you into the Qigong. And note that I'm being shown, because I'm not on Facebook. I was cyberbullied on Facebook many years ago, and I kind of unlearned how to use it, had a complete phobia to go back there. But anyway, I am going back into Facebook this week, and I shall be present on the Qigong. Okay, so when you get into that Qigong, it gives me more opportunity to see what's going on, all right? And let me help you more. That's the idea of those live feeds last night, that It's because the idea is that this is like a funnel, okay? And what I'm doing with you in the morning, let me just get my tapper. Use your tapper if you've got one, guys, but don't worry if you haven't. The idea is that this is like the top of a funnel, so this is everyone, okay? This is going to make a difference to everybody because it's the basics. This is like learning your ABC, okay? Or learning to walk before you can run. This is what this is. It's your basics, your starter. And it works. And I do this every day. Okay, I mean, I know bells and whistles about Chinese medicine. I'm not the universal expert. I never claim to be. There are amazing masters out there. They shed loads more than I do. But I have worked out that this is what you need to do every day. Because if you do this every day, you're going to feel better. You are. It's going to work on the basic principles of the body. Purge and nourish, free flow of circulation around the body, good quality energy, high vibrations, raising the frequency, working in the pyramid of health, all the stuff I bring into the class. Okay, but often it is a funnel, so that means there's going to be people that need more. So that you've got these people up here and then down it goes, and then people like yesterday, Alexandria, I'm probably shocked on you too, you're right down at the bottom of the funnel, like I was. I still am. I'm quite finished. I haven't even finished working on myself yet. I'm broadcasting the process. That's why I'm doing the animals with you next week. We're going to broadcast whether that's actually going to make the difference to get me actually back to where I was before the twins. This is the question. Can I get there? Can I get there and have glasses of wine, eat my children's leftovers, be an entertaining dinner guest and actually eat some food that's put in front of me and not just the fish and broccoli, which gets really boring after a while? Can I do it? Because I can do it if I do all of the above. If I basically have no life and I exercise for 3 hours a day and I basically eat fish and green vegetables and never, ever, ever do anything else, then yeah, I can do it. But I don't want to live like that. So the question for Hey You Fit, now it's launched. Oh, I should have said that at the beginning. Hey You Fit's launched, yay! Anyway, now Hey You Fit is launched. The question is, can Hey You Fit be the answer to our threads? Can it? Now I know it can, because I'm really excited about it, which is why I haven't cheated and done some secret thing and then sort of presented myself to you and gone, hey, yes, you know, I just follow healthy exercise, blah, blah, blah. No. The question is, can Hey You Fit in 1 hour a day, 1 hour, 5 days a week, absolve my sins? Question. Jules, this is a question we are going to be answering starting on Monday, when I will start the animals with Aaron, because it's the one bit I haven't done, so I kept it back. And then I will be going into Aaron's master flow, the Hey You Fit master flow, which is the end point of the Hey You Fit funnel, okay? Which is basically when you've done all the 3 levels, and then you go into this master flow. So you do me in the morning, and then you do Aaron at some later point in the day. Is that going to do it? It's a challenge for Aaron. Aaron is absolutely convinced, as am I, that absolutely, yes, it jolly well can. Because Qigong is that brilliant, and Hey You Fit's fantastic. We're all terribly excited. So we shall see. So I'm going to put myself through the challenge because I'm not perfect. But anyway, enough about Hey You Fit. The point is about you, Top Girl, is that when you're at the bottom of the funnel, you've got a really intense healing journey going on and you need to go the full hog. There's no shortcuts. You've got to have the whole lot. You've got to do the tapping, the gua sha, the qigong, okay, the lifestyle changes. And you probably need some acupuncture, which is going to take me to my next thing, because the next thing is that we need a clinic. Hey, you need a clinic. I need people to get there. I want people to come. And then they can have some acupuncture, and they can have the same thing that Alexandra was put through last night, which is a proper diagnosis, you know exactly what's going on, and somebody that knows what they're doing with the acupuncture. And that is the next step. Now Hey You Fit is up and running. That is the last piece of the jigsaw. So people like you can get in there, because that's where at that point you need acupuncture. That's when you need it. Not what used to happen, which is people used to come to my clinic and go, oh, I've tried everything and I tried acupuncture, but you know, I don't think it worked. Or my friend said, why don't you try acupuncture? And everyone's like blindfolded, sort of wandering around desperately trying to find a solution. And I was sitting there thinking, well, the solution isn't acupuncture per se, because what would then happen is they'd carry on living their lives and come back a week later, and there was a little bit of a difference, but with the best will in the world, you know, the acupuncturists are like the hygienists and the dentists. It's like, you've got to brush your teeth every day. Okay, you've got to. Well, you've got to do the same with your body. You've got to do these things every day, but sometimes it's not enough either, and you need to see the dentist. Right, well, that's what you need, Shop Girl. We need to get you to a dentist. So, Jules, this is something that we're going to be discussing later today, which is how to get that Hey You clinic in such a way that everyone can get to it. Don't quite know how we're going to do it. Right. I don't know how we're going to do it, but we're going to do it. And now HU Fit's up there and I've got everything else now in place. The last piece of the jigsaw is to get people like you in there, because that is when you need acupuncture, because you need to get that, that's when the silver bullet comes in and goes like that into the body and it makes that shift. Okay, but it's not going to be able to have a very good job if everything else is still not happening. You've got to basically do the bits in between. So there we go. Right, come on, let's get into it. So it's okay, Shop Girl, we've got you in hand. Join the Shigang if you need extra special attention. Jules and I are in there. We're watching. We're going to help you. That's what we want to do. So, right, let's go. What am I doing? Right, come on, we're doing the oh. Come on, let's get singing. Let's get vibrating. Now, remember your pyramid of health. I've got teaching aids now. Simon, my amazing creative, he's done all these beautiful boards. So look, here's your pyramid of health. Here's physical, emotional, spiritual. Where is your pain? With Alexandria yesterday, her pain was everywhere. It was in all 3 levels, okay? So let's get going, because everything resolves, everything ends up in those 5 key organs. You saw me on the feed last night. She had the whole lot going on. Every organ was impacted. No wonder she felt horrendous. Poor thing. But we've got there, we've got her. So let's do this. The healing vibration of the universe. Right, let's get into this. Right, so come on, stamp your feet. Oh gosh, this one's not quite as robust as the other one. I might stamp you in the... You'll suddenly see me in the piano room underneath. So, right, let's just get stamping. Think about what's going on with your body. If you're not feeling well, just enjoy the energy. Enjoy the fact that you're in the right space. We're going to get you one way or the other. We're going to help you, because that's what we want to do. We want to help and sort you out. Welcome to the healing community. Right, so let's go and think about your lungs. This is about stuck in grief. This is about the bowels. This is about the ebb and flow of life. This is about not being stuck, not being too controlled or rigid, but just controlled enough. Okay, so let's go to the lungs, breathe in, and let's go. Breathe in. Go to the heart. Push it out. Breathe in. Let that toxic air, you're laughing at me yesterday, get that air out of the body, get it out, okay? Push it with the diaphragm, send it out with your intention. You want to go into that organ and you're going to, okay? Go to the spleen. You don't have to drum it, you can just hold it if you prefer. Breathe in. Go to the liver, breathe in. Breathe in. Go to the kidneys, breathe in. Breathe in. Back to the heart, breathe in. Breathe in. There, right. Creating that space, those kind of slightly animalistic. It's like you want to get it, seam it out of the body, okay? It all gets controlled by those organs. Every day you're just pushing it out, get it out the window. Right, Kelly, are you ready? Now we push it out. We've got nice empty wipers ready for us to fill in with the laughter. So if you use your tapper as well, because that laughter vibration is very powerful, as we all know, into the body. So by tapping your body at the same time, it actually gets it right into the nook and crannies. I'm always going down here because these are my adhesions. I can actually feel them now. They're actually starting to give, which is fantastic. But you know, if it's in your knees, if it's in your hips, if it's in your upper shoulders, if it's in your head, go to where the symptom is. Get that laughter in there, okay? Right, ready, and Jules, you're not making me laugh today. Say something funny. Write something funny, Jules. Make us laugh. I'm writing. Oh, you're always bloody writing. That's your excuse for everything. Katie, stop talking to me. I'm writing something. There you go, you made me laugh. Whose fault is that, Jules says? No way, was that a minute? Thank you, Kelly. Thank you, everybody. For the benefit of those who can't see what the writing is going on there, I've just basically decided to challenge Jules every day. If I haven't already got something to laugh about, it's Jules' responsibility to make me laugh. Make me laugh. Actually, it worked. You did. Oh, let's just do a bit extra because it's Thursday or Wednesday. I don't even know what day of the week it is. It's Thursday, isn't it, today? Okay, right. Loads of endorphins going around the body. Did you just write FFS on a live feed? Jules has just written, for fuck's sake. Oh my God. Honestly, Jules, it's not that kind of show. Mind you, I say it all the time. Right. Sorry, now I've got the giggles. Okay, now we're going to go to the healing sounds. Now notice your body flooded with endorphins. And one of the problems with modern life is that we're also miserable because life is so hard. And that was my point about Hey You Fit. Because when you read these blooming diets and things, you just think, well, I can do it for a bit. But you know what? Life is difficult. And sometimes you just want a pudding. Or sometimes you just want to have some bread or a glass of wine. And you know what? It's okay. Because life is tough. And then sometimes you just simply can't get to exercise because you're just too busy and then you're too tired. And I understand all of the above because I am that person. Okay, I am she. So the point is that we are giving you a plan which actually you can do. Okay, there are austerity days when you can be super strict because you slightly blown it on the Sunday, but then basically jiggling along on a day-by-day basis, you can give yourself some wiggle room. Okay, and you can enjoy your exercise. So like this exercise, it's really good fun. So right, let's go into our higher selves and then we'll go into the tapping. So just you can either tap or you can just hold and smile. Either is fine. We're all giggly and smiling. That's okay. So just breathe in. If you always want a pudding, try that chai. Oh my God, I've got a new recipe with that chai. Hang on, let me just, I'm so excited about it. I should have taken a photo, but I forgot. Breathe in. Right, ready to move the chi around the body. We're all good to go. Right, so Mira, I don't know if you're there. Because I'm not, I can't, because I've got all the lights on me, so I can't always see all the comments. But if you have a sweet tooth like me, and at the end of every single meal, you're thinking, oh, I really want something sweet, which is what I think at the end of every single meal. And this is because the body needs to have 5 flavours, okay? Because each of these organs, which I bang on about on a daily basis, they also have a taste attached to them. Jules, maybe could we just do a little post on that today on the story about the taste so that people know what they are. And normally, if you have a craving for one of them, this is in the book, by the way, but we'll share it with you anyway. Normally if you have a craving for one of them, it's because that organ is off balance. And lo and behold, it's my spleen energy as usual. So at the end of every single meal, I get this kind of gnawing sensation when my body goes, oh God, I want something sweet. And trust me, I've tried the root vegetable tat because that's what the Chinese doctor says. Like, no, it's not that kind of sweet. Sorry. It's chocolate or ice cream. Yum. But of course I won't let myself have it because otherwise then I'm incongruent to my brand and then my weight goes on and on it goes as an ongoing saga until Mira sent me her chai. As you all know, I've been having it in a decaf coffee, dirty chai, shock horror. Everyone's terrible, appalled the fact I have it, but it's really nice. And then yesterday, we've got apples in our garden and it's autumn, so I picked some apples and had 5 minutes and I made some stewed apple for lunch. Oh my God, I added 2 teaspoons of her sweet chai to the stewed apples. Oh my God, it was incredible, absolutely incredible. And stewed apples are a really good thing to eat at this time, especially if you're in the UK or Northern Europe. Obviously, if you're in other countries, less so. But if you're up in where I am, in Somerset, stewed apples are quite the thing. Warmed stewed fruit is a really good dessert, especially when you're going into the colder months, okay? Much better than eating raw fruit. Chinese do not like you eating raw foods unless it's boiling hot in the summer, like where I've just been in the Southern Med. Then yes, absolutely, because you're so hot, that's all you want to eat. But back in Blighty, that's not what you want. You want stewed fruit. So there's apples and blackberries at the moment outside. Add a couple of teaspoons of that sweet chai. Oh my goodness me, it was absolutely delicious. It really was, and it totally hit the spot. And that was that. End of craving. So thank you very much, Mira. So great recipe. What I should have done, of course, was taken a photo of it and put it up. But of course, my phone was charging at the time, and my dogs were prowling around. So frankly, if I'd have done that, they would have eaten it for me. Right, go the other way. But anyway, it's delicious. And actually, it's really important at this time of year. In the seasons, it's a change of season. We're late summer. It's what our email was about. Do sign up to our emails, because we give you loads of extra content. But we're in that late summer phase at the moment, but autumn is coming, it's not far off. And you don't really want to be eating raw food now and salads, it's not good for you. You're much better off with warm food, unless it's boiling hot. When it's boiling hot, raw food is okay. Otherwise, please cook it. Warm it through. At least eat it at room temperature and don't eat it out the fridge. So breathe, really allow this lovely flow to go around the body. You've got beautiful vibrating energy, full of laughter, smiles, breath, vibration. It's all in tune. Let's get it into the nooks and crannies. There we go, come back to center, move your hips. Please don't worry if you can't do the full extension of these exercises. Just breathe, go smaller, go more into the torso, and really work hard. So now, tighten your legs, really tighten your body like a ballet dancer, okay? Really work those muscles. We spend a lot of time being flaccid in our culture, okay? Because we're sat down relaxing, but we're not relaxing, we're thinking. We're using our heads, we're using our minds, okay? We're not using our bodies anything like as much as we're traditionally designed to. In the old days, we'd be out and about all the time. And Qigong actually came from Chinese farmers, or peasants really, the other way, who would be out in the fields all day long. And when they came into rest, they realised that actually if they moved their body in this fashion, they actually relaxed more than if they just sat down and stared at the fire. And our version of that is obviously watching Netflix, which obviously I do as well, which I do and I like it. I like Netflix, but I now try not to sit down. I'm standing a lot. I'm standing. If you are at a desk, try and get a standing desk as well, or a desk that you can alter the height, so you can do standing and sitting. I do that. I do both. When I'm in meetings now, I'm standing, and when I'm standing, I'm moving. And when I'm moving, I'm doing Qigong. Okay, I'm not just standing like this, just kind of I'm active. I'm pulling up my muscles. I'm just like this. If I'm standing in a queue, I'm supporting my body really tightly. Okay, so it's an exercise. I'm doing an exercise right now. Okay, I'm not just standing there going, oh God, and getting my phone out, going, oh, what's on Instagram? I'm not doing that. Okay, I'm working my body. There, right. Feet together, and on that note, tighten your legs like a cobra tail. This is tight, right? This is relaxed. I'm just doing nothing, okay? This is quite tight. Tighter still, really tight. Really tight is as if you were a ballet dancer and your body is just literally supported, like it feels like a plank of wood. Nothing could kind of knock me over because I'm solid. That is what you want. Now lift the sky, breathe in, up, down, breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And out. It's like rainwater going down your spine, really calming for the nerves. Oh, it feels so good. One more. Other way, breathe in. Now follow my hands. Breathe, keep breathing as my hands are going outwards. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And out. Breathe in. And out. Now just put your legs shoulder width apart. If you can go up on tiptoes, up. If not, just bend your knees down and have your feet flat on the floor. But if you can rise up, it's better. Oops. Oh, I can never do this when I talk. There we go. Up and down. These holding poses, really powerful for sculpting the muscles, strengthening the channels. Something that I was saying, Jules and I were saying yesterday when we were just finalising the Hey You Fit copy. The absolute key thing to know about Qigong, it's just like the gua sha on your face, okay? Your face is an exterior manifestation of your interior health. So is your body. Breaking news, okay? Breaking news. Richard said, Jules, this has got to sing out of our copy. every single time that people come into the Hey You Fit world, or when you're doing Qigong with me. It's not about, oh, I've got this wobbly bit and I'm going to go and starve myself and burn it at the gym. Calories in versus calories out. Okay, I'm not saying that you can sit there and eat KFC and not do anything at all. That's not my point. My point is that this old model of kind of, calorie controlled diets followed by burning in the gym to get the desired effect, it doesn't work. It works on a few people, okay? It will work on a certain type of person, but most people, especially if you're listening to this and you've tried all that, okay? If you've tried all that and guess what, it didn't work, right, you're one of the people that Hey You Fit is aiming for, like me. Like, I've done all that. I've done it loads of times, and it doesn't work. And it really didn't work when I was absolutely flobbered after the end of my, is that even a word? Anyway, when I was absolutely sort of lampooned at the end of this twin pregnancy which I had, which was an assisted pregnancy. It was donor eggs. I was much wanted babies. I was so delighted to have them. It didn't bother me that I was suffering, that I was 20 stone, didn't care. But when the babies came out, I left hospital 17 stone, okay? That was the end result of me basically having had my head down the toilet for 9 months. So it really wasn't very fair, because it wasn't like I'd been eating anything or keeping anything down, and yet there it was. And I tried the usual. Once I stopped breastfeeding, straight onto, and I went on the Cambridge, very unhealthy, completely incongruent to my message, but I didn't care because I was so desperate. I was like, this is going to work. Cambridge exercise. Right, didn't work. I was beside myself. And what worked was I threw all of that away and started learning this. And then out came this content, okay? And then I've ended up, which is where I am now, it's probably about 10.5 stone, size 12. If I'm really strict, I can get myself down to about 9.5 stone, size 10, but it then goes straight back on again the minute I so much as eat a piece of pasta. So the idea of Hey You Fit, as I've said, is to get people like me into that last level. Now, why is that happening? That is the question. Why? Because the organs were weakened, okay? And if you starve yourself and then do excessive exercise, that's not this kind of exercise that actually strengthens the body, but that kind of cardio in the gym with MTV blaring at you, which is just weakening the body. It's not strengthening the organs. The organs are responsible for everything. I cannot emphasize that enough. Everything, your looks, your wobbly bits, your aches and pains, the way you react to situations, therefore the story of your life that unfolds, all of it is controlled by the organs. And therefore, when you're looking to exercise and get yourself in shape, the reason we like being in shape is because it reflects a healthy body. But the way to get those results is not 45 minutes running on the treadmill, bored to tears after 10 seconds, okay? And then depriving yourself of the fact that you need something sweet or you need some food, okay? It's about an integrated approach to your well-being and your health. And that is by doing Qigong. Now, what you'll find is that lots of people will find that all these things that I'm doing with you alone will be enough. I've had loads of people email me during lockdown going, I've lost 20 pounds doing your exercises every day. I've dropped 3 dress sizes. Loads and loads of people saying things like that. I didn't, okay? I put weight on in lockdown, even though I was being really careful. I wasn't overeating, I wasn't drinking, and I was doing this every day and walking the dog. I still put weight on because I wasn't doing my really intense stuff that I was doing and getting my Russian banyas in and the things that I also need, because my body needs a very intense end of things. So hence why we've created the Hey You Fit, and we're adding in the animals, okay, because that's where it becomes really dynamic and really intense. It's animal play. That's what they were doing. They were copying them and they were using the moves, and these movements that we teach you at the beginning are basically the beginnings of those movements, like this one. Okay, that's an animal play. So that's the secret to getting the shape that you want. It's strengthening the organs, and the harder it is, okay, for you, in the normal sense of the word, the weaker your organs, like mine. Mine were absolutely shot to pieces because I was never supposed to have any more babies, and I made my body have 2 at once. And I was delighted because I got my children, but I had a huge price to pay on my body, which I've then solved, and now I'm bringing it to you. Okay, so the key to this is you don't have to go into Hey You Fit either. That's not this is not a part of political broadcast. Right, let's go into the last one. This is not a part of political broadcast. The idea of this is to say to you that if you want to get that shape that you're after, do Qigong, okay? Because you need to strengthen the organs and then the body will respond, okay? because these exercises will work at musculoskeletal level as well. Okay? But they strengthen the organs at the same time. These are very strong. And this one right now, this is a kidney exercise. So is the one before. Kidneys have a huge responsibility to the metabolism of the body, to the fluids. My kidneys are very weak. I had early menopause. I had fertility issues, all to do with the kidneys. And then when I go away to hot countries, my body just swells up immediately. I was thinking, God, that's so unfair, but it does. There we go. But it won't when I've gone the full circuit, and I'm going to do it with you guys. So that is the most important thing to kind of get across to you today. Jules and I'm making sure that that's very, very clear from the Hey You Fit copy. That it's a bit of a revolution of fitness, okay? It's just doing what we're doing with you now, taking it to the next stage. This is the top of the funnel. That's why we freely give it to you. We're very happy for you to do it. I do this every day. As you know, I do it with you. I literally get up and feel amazing afterwards, but I have to do this other level as well. And if your body is resistant like mine and it struggles and you only need to look at a piece of cake and you seem to have gone up a dress size or got on an aeroplane and gone to a hot country and all those lovely clothes you took with you don't fit, that's me. So we're getting to the end of the journey and it launches today, yay. Now this exercise, I struggle with this one because I'm very tight on my inner thigh, because that's where my problem is. My problem is with my spleen and kidney, and that's where the inner thigh, they're right here, spleen and kidney, and it's right in there. So you'll find other people might make this a lot easier. Oh, well, I'm doing my best, folks. So there we have it. Your body is the exterior manifestation of your interior health. That is the message of Hey You Fit. And that's what's so exciting about it. And the great thing about it is it's integrated, it's joined up, and it makes sense. It's not this kind of confusing smorgasbord of different people saying different things and then think, well, I don't quite know what I'm doing now. You know, I used to love Bikram. And then you see the programme on Netflix and you think, oh, blimey, I was doing that for ages. I really liked it. It really worked for me. But that's okay. Welcome to this. You can do it in nature, do it at home, do it in the office. Once you've learnt it, you don't need to do any more. You just need to know how to do it, which is like these exercises. Then you're off and you can go outside. You don't have to make a commitment to a certain time of day. Unless, of course, you want to join us on the flows, which you're welcome to do, but you don't have to. The idea is just like this. We're here to teach you, to explain it to you, to support you. And then you're off. And if you want extra support, well, we're there. We're there to help you. If you don't, that's okay. Right, take your hands, place, on the lower jaw. Oh my gosh, the lower jaw. Go round clockwise, around the belly. Just allow that energy to go down into the lower level. Breathe. All good. Other people raving about Mira's teas. As you know, I'm a huge fan. Just been spending 10 minutes talking about it today. There. Breathe. Breathe. There. Now go the other way. So welcome everybody to the end of the class. Just now get your tapper. Just a couple of minutes now, just at the very end. Sorry, I always get a meeting alert just then. Just give yourself a minute now. You just want to allow the benefits of all of that movement and energy to just go deep into the body. Jules, are you telling people to Google things again? Every now and then she'll put it in caps so she knows that I can see it, because I can't actually see half the comments. And actually I'm trying not to now, because I know that we're reaching, now we're going back out of lockdown, that there's many people now looking at this, not actually at the live feed, so I'm sort of making sure that I'm being inclusive for everybody. But just allow the tapper Just take that amazing energy. We're just sending it back deep into the long bones, okay? This is where you make stem cells. This is where the body gets strong. Attention on the soft joints. Really give them a bit of attention. They're really useful. You saw it here first. Yes, tapping your head, tapping your armpits. I know, but it's good. It works. There we go. And just take it around the body. Smile and breathe. Try now for the rest of the day. Make sure you're doing your 10,000 steps. Try and grab minutes here and there to just repeat those exercises, just to shake, just to twist, a quick tap, a quick swimming dragon, a quick spinning mandarin. Just add them in. Stand up, hold your muscles tight. When you've got a gap where you're standing there waiting for the kettle to boil, do this. Okay, drum when you're waiting. Don't reach for your phone and go into Instagram. I know we're on Instagram right now, and Instagram's great, but don't fill your time with it. Fill your time with Qigong. Okay, oh Jules, that's a good one. Fill your time with Qigong, yay! That's a good one for Hey You Fit Coffee, please. Poor Jules, until our new, we've got Harriet starting next week on Hey You Fit, and until she can start, poor Jules is doing everything, as usual. Anyway, thank you all for joining. Have a lovely morning, have a lovely day. If you've done your 12 rivers, now's a good time to do them. Or do them later, of course. Just have a little tap. I will see you tomorrow. Thank you all so much for joining. Do have a look at last night's live feed as well, because that was really interesting, and there's lots of good content in there to help you. Thank you all so much. It's always so much fun to see you each morning. I will see you tomorrow.